In another video, we talked about what is a Pythagorean triple. In case you didn't see it or you need a refresher, a Pythagorean triple is basically just three numbers that are going to satisfy the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I've written for you some of the most common Pythagorean triples that there are. The first one, of course, is 3, 4, 5. In a 3, 4, 5 triangle, 3 squared plus 4 squared always equals 5 squared. If 3, 4, 5 is a triple, so is any multiple. So if you were to double 3, 4, 5, you get 6, 8, 10. And if you were to try to substitute that into the Pythagorean theorem, you will see that in fact 6 squared plus 8 squared does equal 10 squared. The same is true if I have 9, 12, 15. Also 5, 12, 13, 5 squared plus 12 squared does equal 13 squared. And 10 squared plus 24 squared does equal 26 squared. So what do you do with this information? How does this help you solve a problem? Let's take a look at the examples in green on the left-hand side of your screen. In example number 1, we have a right triangle. So yes, we can go ahead and apply the Pythagorean theorem to this problem. Now we notice that the hypotenuse, which is the longest side, is 10, and one of the side lengths is 8. So this is in fact a Pythagorean triple, and that means that x will be 6. If I were to do this the long way, you would see that in fact x squared plus 8 squared would equal 10 squared. X squared plus 64 is equal to 100. If you subtract 64 from both sides, you get x squared is equal to 36, and the square root of 36 is in fact 6. So by knowing that this is a Pythagorean triple, it actually saves you time, because I already know by looking at the problem that because the hypotenuse is 10 and one of the side lengths is 8, then the missing side length has to be 6. Now, one of the things that I want you to be careful about is to remember the hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle, so it has to go with the biggest number in the triple. If you take a look at example number 2, if you just look at it, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. But that would be incorrect. And that is because in a 3, 4, 5 triangle, the biggest number is the 5, meaning the 5 has to be the hypotenuse. And if you take a look at the picture, for example number 2, then you will see that clearly y is going to be the hypotenuse because it's opposite of the 90-degree angle. Okay, and right now the longest side is not 5. So I cannot assume that y is going to be 4, and this is no longer an example of a Pythagorean triple problem. Instead, you will have to do the Pythagorean theorem. 3 squared plus 5 squared equals y squared. 9 plus 25 is equal to y squared. 34 is equal to y squared. Y is going to equal the square root of 34, which is approximately 5.83. Hope you found this video helpful. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more help with math so that you can say, yes, I can do math with confidence. Until next time, thanks for watching.